So pancake day's coming up next week, as well as half term, and I just wanted to play around with some like healthier jam options. And I think this is the perfect time to do it because obviously I can use it as toppings on pancakes. I can also use it as fillings for sandwiches. Obviously, yes, she's not at school; she's still gonna have a sandwich, but her main go-to filler at school is jam. Usually it's peanut butter, but obviously they don't allow that at school, which is understandable. So usually it's jam. So I just don't want to have in store-bought jam anymore. So I decided, what can I put together to just make the most nutritious jam ever that tastes similar, textures similar, and yeah, that she won't know. So I decided I'm going to make a mixed berry and chia seed jam with Seamoss. All you're going to need is a pack of frozen mixed berries, or whatever whatever fruit you want to use. It doesn't have to be mixed berries. It could be one particular berry, just whatever you want in it. You want some of this natural sea moss. This is Mila sea moss. It's completely natural, no flavors, which is really important. You want your sea moss to be natural because it lasts longer. Like once it's flavored, it has a shorter shelf life. Well, it's not shelf life because it doesn't stay in the shelf; it goes in the fridge. But um, you just want it natural, and also you can add this to stews. You can add this to like curries. You can add this to so many things, and the kids won't even know that they're getting all this goodness in them. And that's because it's unflavored. So make sure you get this. Okay. Okay. Then you want some chia seeds. You can get these from Aldi. You can get these from literally anywhere. But if you want really cheap, get it from Aldi. You want grade A um, Canadian maple syrup. I'll explain why after. And then you just want a jar to store it in, and that's it. But if you do have the sea moss, which I highly recommend you get, you're going to want some of these ice cube containers with the lids. Make sure they've got the lids so it's not going in your freezer and tasting of freezer. Then you can freeze them because it's going to last so much longer, and you can freeze it and pop it out into any stew or whatever. Especially when you've got kids, you just want them to get goodness in their bodies. So yeah, that's all you're going to need. I'm just going to add a bunch of the mixed berries to the jar. I don't know if you can even see that. Can you see that? Not there's nothing to see. They're frozen. They've just gone in. But you want it on a medium high heat, and then you want them to simmer down until they sort of become a liquid, yeah. And then after that, we're gonna add the maple syrup. Oh, just spilled a little. Oh, there's a cranberry in this. No cranberries in there. Okay, this is gonna be tart. This is gonna be sweet. It's gonna be cute. So you want it to spring its own water and look a little something like this, and then we can start adding the rest. So I can give you an estimate. So as just berries without the strawberries, that was about a cup, right? But if you add the strawberries, it's more than a cup. Okay, so now you've got that estimate anyway. You saw how thick that was. So now we're going to add this bit of water because we are going to add. This is about 40 ml of water, room temperature water. I'm going to add that just because I want it to stretch a little bit, and also the chia seeds, the maple, and the sea moss are all going to thicken it up. So I know with the consistency that was, I know that was not going to do what I needed it to do. So I added 40 ml of water there. So now all the strawberries have simmered down. I'm going to add the maple. Don't ask me an estimate, I'm just going to pour about that. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. It's all to your own liking, isn't it, darlings? At the end of the last Cleaton day. But you think how much sugar these kids get, like actual sugar, processed sugar, get in these jams, and this is just pure 100% Canadian maple syrup. Still sugar, yes, but at least it's in a natural form. At least, darling, at least. And then we're going to add. Actually, let me start with Seamoss. A big heat. Can you see that? A big heat tablespoon of Seamoss. There's a big chunk out of that jar. I'm going to have to get another spoon to put the chia seeds in because I don't want to contaminate the chia seeds. You know what I'm saying? So then we're going to put 1, 2 tablespoons of chia seeds. I don't even know if you can hear me at this point. I'm going to mix. If we need to add more water, we will. But we just wanted to get a nice consistency. Remember, chia seeds expand, so I'm just going to see how we go. If we need to add more water, we add more water. And that is literally it. So I've set it down to the lowest heat, and now it's really thickening up. Like I said, I haven't added the water yet. I'm about to add it now. And I still haven't mashed down the rest of the. That was another 30 ml. So it's going to go runny, but I know it's going to thicken up even more. And I've actually got out a potato masher, which I'm going to use to mash that fruit because the spoon ain't doing it. Look, see, that's thickened up already. Right, let me mash this down. This can go on top of yogurt, this can go on top of crumpets, this can go on pancakes, this can go on toast, like just all of the things. I went to say pancakes there again, but Yeah, the only downside is that you're gonna have to make it weekly. But I feel like that's worth it. And one bag, I used 1 cup of berries. That one bag of mixed berries is gonna do me like 4 or 5 jars of jam. Do you know what I mean? And then like the chia seeds, I'm only using tablespoon. It's just it makes sense. It makes sense. This Seamoss, freeze the hell out of that. You can use some like totally fresh, as in like now fresh. But the rest, put them in freaking the containers like this, and then store them. And then you can literally pop them out every time you want to make jam. You've got mixed berries, you've got sea moss, you've got chia seeds that never go off, you've got the maple syrup. Like it's just there all the time, and you know your child's actually getting like nutrient dense stuff in their diet. Like sea moss itself has like 92 minerals, whatever it is that the body needs. This has calcium and what was it, fiber. This is nutrient dense. Yes, it's sugar, but it's natural at least. Like, and then the berries is just berries. It's just fruit. So yeah, you can't really go wrong. If your child won't mind the seeds, you could even do it without the chia seeds. You could use just the sea moss, and that would probably thicken it up because it does thicken up. Or you could put a little bit of cornstarch in there to thicken it up. But you know, it's just healthier. Why not do it? Why not do it? And it's actually cheaper in the long run. Come on, guys. And that is the finished consistency. Absolutely beautiful. And it will still get a little bit thicker as it goes cold. Don't piss me off. Don't fucking piss me off. It's fucking beautiful. Fucking beautiful. And like I said, I've turned the heat off completely, and that is getting thicker and thicker and thicker and thicker. Let me have a taste test. I have to use one of these, my daughter's spoons, because I don't want to burn my mouth with the metal. That's perfect. Let me show you. Look how freaking beautiful that is. Do you see that? Wow. Gorgeous. It honestly tastes amazing. Like if you like tart and sweet, this is your shot. And you know, that's a week. It's only gonna last a week, but that's perfect.